Hi guys, how goes it? Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm just trying to plug my computer in. So looks like, oh, well, we'll see. Happy 11/11 too. So if you're joining me here, it's 11/11 on the timestamp. Wow, time is going by really fast this morning. Although I have to admit, I did not sleep very well last night, and you guys are probably experiencing a lot of sleep disturbances as well, or just, not feeling as well rested as you might usually. And so we're going to have a lot of oscillating energy still up and down, up and down. And we are also coming up to the equinox, which I believe is on September 22nd. So that's a big energetic gateway, big energetic portal. And so if you're feeling that heaviness that's still been around for quite a while, then that's totally normal at this point. You might also notice your digestive system is a little bit off, or there's some extra aches and pains in your body. That's also connected to ascension symptoms, and you guys can look that up if you like. But just a lot going on for our bodies to process, and especially with the extra stress and uncertainty, it is a lot for our minds. It is a lot for our bodies when we're going through transitional times and moving from one level to the next, and really going through a lot of dark night of the soul energies, really looking inwards. It takes a lot of energy to do that. And so we really need to be grounding. We really need to be tapping into our own resources of kind of eternal energy there. And so that's why it's been so important to kind of unplug and find out where your power is going to, so that you can look at who you want to, invest your time, energy, and attention into, and who just drains that energy. And if you're draining your own energy, then looking at that, taking responsibility for that energy, and then coming back kind of renewed and rejuvenated in your own right, knowing that, okay, I'm not the same person I've gone through all these changes, and now I need to present myself as such and kind of, make sure my boundaries are nice and healthy moving forward. So today I'm doing a kind of a shorter reading because I don't have a lot of energy because I didn't sleep well, but I still wanted to come on and touch base with the cards and see what kind of energies we have for the collective and the little community that we have here. So I use the Shapeshifters Tarot, a new Archangel Michael Oracle card, which was gifted by a friend, and the Work Your Light card, as well as one Animal Tome card. So let's see what we have. And if you're tuning in and this is your first time, welcome. If you haven't already, if you do enjoy the video, please subscribe. And if you are enjoying the content as well, please give it a thumbs up and like the video. There is a PayPal link on my Facebook page, Kindred Heart Tarot. I am going to be amalgamating the Mollie Kindred and the Kindred Heart Tarot. It's just taking a little bit of time for me to combine that and manage them together. But you can find a donation link there. And of course, my services are there as well. And I do have private readings open for booking. So with that being said, let's get started with Saturday's reading, and lots of energies. So it'll be interesting to see what Spirit has for us today. So our first card is Beauty and the Beast. And this one says you need some space in a relationship, number 8. So this one really talks about the energies that I was just kind of touching on, which is toxicity in relationship and ourselves. So in order for there to be toxicity in our relationships, we need to have toxicity in ourselves. And over the last year, I would say we've really had a review of where toxicity lies within, and really doing a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work. And our guides and our angels and our ancestors have been really working with us on this. And that's why it's been very challenging for many of us. But this one is talking about, this could be a business relationship. It's just 444 on the timestamp. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a connection you have with a friend. But this is a relationship that does deserve a little space at this time, because there's an energy of someone who's trying to manipulate or control the situation. And this is that person's shadow side. This is that person's toxic energy coming through. And so they need to clear, or you need to clear your toxic energies before this can be healthy enough to come back together. And so there has to be a willingness to do that, and there has to be, communicated action that shows that someone has done the work, that they have been willing and able to look at their insecurities and their mistakes and to take ownership for them and to come forward with that. So if someone's not willing to take responsibility for their toxic behaviors, hi Kathy, good morning, then that's a really big red flag, that they have some very powerful shadow work to do. Because by doing that, they're just projecting blame everywhere they go. So it's everyone else's mistake, it's everyone else's problem, but their own. So when they can't take responsibility, that doesn't leave any room for growth. Okay, because then there's no equality, there's no reciprocity, there's no love flowing in both directions, because one person is stifled and stunted and stubborn, and they're not getting out of their own way. So they have to get out of their own way. They have to recognize their faults and be able to admit and take responsibility for their mistakes. So Beauty and the Beast talks about tyranny, which does mean control. And so, that's not something we want in our relationships. We want to have freedom, liberty. And so this energy is really powerful right now. So just being very aware of who drains your energy and steering clear of them at this time while you focus on your inner work and really work on yourself. So this is a great card to come up, just reminding us that sometimes space is healthy for you to look inwards and to heal yourself, because sometimes that takes a lot of time. There's so much trauma that we develop from childhood, and people around us who may have mental health issues, who may not wanted to take responsibility for their own faults or mistakes, or if they treated someone poorly. And so that gets passed on down the line, and it does take a lot. It's like a barreling train that you have to put the brakes on. So it does take a lot of commitment to change yourself, to be willing to change and to stop patterns in their tracks, so to speak, right? So just honoring that right now, I think, is the message that's coming through from our shapeshifter card. And if you're really struggling in this situation, the Archangel Michael card here says prayer will help this situation. So you don't have to be, have a religious background to pray. You can be praying to the universe. You can be praying to your higher self. You can just be asking for help. Hello, welcome. So it says, Dear God and Archangel Michael and anyone else to whom you pray, such as Jesus, I ask for your divine intervention. Describe the situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me on this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. So if something is draining power away mentally, we also really want to clear that up. And that's why this needs space, because we do need to clear the mental stage, so to speak, for the next act. And our hearts need to be open and clear and balanced so that we can be non-judgmental when we move forward here. So this is a really great sign that's saying there is help available for this situation, whatever it is for you. If there's conflict or, dominant, submissive energy in your life somewhere, you can ask for help and pray for help in disconnecting and or healing this situation with Archangel Michael. And it says, trust your path for our Work Your Light Oracle Clarity card. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So I've been getting a lot of repeat messages about really tuning into what is your truth. What is it that you really desire and what you want out of this situation? So trust your path. Perhaps this situation is a very important part of your learning, of your evolution, of your growth, or it was, if it's in the past position, and then you're still just disconnecting from that energy right now, giving that energy lots of space to heal, lots of space for you to focus on yourself, which is really great right now as well, because we are reprioritizing our energies and looking in different directions, looking at different opportunities, directions to explore. So this is a great time to move back and connect with your path, trusting your path, trusting your decisions up until this point, trusting exactly where you are right now, even if it feels really uncomfortable, even if it's shifting on a moment's notice and you're still getting, sideways elevators coming through, or very quick shifts in energy that you didn't see coming. That is, part and parcel for the course at this time as we come up to the fall equinox here. So, wow, lots of energy coming through. But of course, this can come with a little bit of sadness and a little bit of grief. And so just being sure to take care of yourself as well and invest and nurture yourself while you're trusting the situation is being resolved for the highest and best. So let's get into our second line here. Whoa, so this is awesome. We go from Beauty and the Beast. This is kind of a duplicate story here, to Elizabeth and the Lion. And it was just 11:22 on the timestamp there. It is time to become a great leader. So we're going from one side of Beauty and the Beast to the other side. So the duality here is a power imbalance. Beauty and the Beast, tyranny, control, submissive, manipulation, lies, tactics, strategy. But this one is healthy strategy, teamwork, working together. There's an element of loyalty. There's an element of protection here. And these two are working together. They're a team. Whereas here, one wants to control the other. One is lying to the other. There's a facade. There's a mask. The truth isn't really known here, whereas the truth is up front and center here. So we're moving from this energy to this energy, from confusion to clarity. And so Elizabeth and the Lion said it is time to become a great leader, resonating to the number 20. So, really standing in your power. So once we take that power back, if it's been leeching or if we've been giving it away consciously or subconsciously, once we take that power back, it can take a minute to figure out what to do with it. And so if you are in that energy of being a leader in your own life and really trusting yourself, knowing that you have power to ask for help, to call in assistance, whether that's from friends, whether that's from spirit ancestors, and just really owning your power in this situation to help you move forward in a positive way, focusing on the light energies rather than the dark energies that you've really been working through. So shadow energy is totally necessary for all of our lessons in our evolution. But if you stay focused on the dark, then it's really hard to focus on the positive and the energies, the opportunities that are coming your way. So what do we have for clarity for Archangel Michael? This says the person you're asking about is trustworthy. Thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I'm grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. So there might be a double message to this, because we have Archangel Michael saying, prayer will help this situation. You maybe have been wondering, can you trust someone? Because you had this experience, the Beauty and the Beast experience, which is a little bit disconcerting because then your feelings and what you're seeing are different. And so there's a little bit of energy, trust, confusion, a little bit of the moon energy here coming up where you don't really know what's true or not. And so, with this leadership energy and trusting yourself, Archangel Michael is saying that there is someone that is trustworthy here. And so you're really going to have to go dig deep and go with the flow in terms of what the spirit and the universe reveal coming up here in this weekend and then in the next couple times, high divine time. Because there's a lot that we don't know. There was a lot that remained hidden. There were probably some secrets that might be hurtful, but there's other secrets too, like feelings that someone has that they've been holding back or stuffing down, and they're really working on themselves to bring that forward. And so Spirit is saying that there is someone in your life here that is trustworthy. And so asking for faith, and it says, thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. I just wanted to read that again. And yes, I will do a card pull at the end there for anyone tuning. And Akasha, we have your guidance is divinely guided. So this is really coming back into an energy of trust. So you have so much information that you can tap into. Our ancestors have so much information that they can tap into. And you really do know a lot in your heart. And there's something, Spirit is urging you towards something. This evolution, this growth, or a soul bond, this partnership, really understanding the truth of it and getting to the bottom of how you really feel and the energy about this person that you're in question about. So this person might have been someone that you have lived many lifetimes with, and it's a very important soul contract. So the Akashic Records is a library of past, present, future possibilities. And so really understanding that there's so much power involved in these situations. And sometimes it does take time and effort and energy and divine intervention to help people get out of their own way. If someone's been stuck for a really long time and their pattern of thinking is all about being stuck and in the victim mode or being the beast. So they might look at you as being beautiful and advanced and lovely, and they look at themselves as a beast and a failure and can't get anything right, not worthy of you. And so when they are focusing on themselves in such a way, it's really hard to meet as an equal because their insecurities are kind of taking the driver's seat, instead of their power and their self-worth and value of themselves. So really, really beautiful reminder here of how much power we do have in our intuition, third eye, crown chakra. So many messages coming through, a lot of messages coming through in music right now. So if you're listening to the radio, because there's something big it's either just, I think that I do feel like we've had a big closure of something, but there's also something that's coming in. It's coming in for us, and it will be different for each of us in how that manifests, but a really, really powerful new change in our lives where it's really going to feel so good to finally be in that flow again, to finally be moving in the direction of our dreams and really experiencing what we've been working really hard for. So that's a really awesome guidance message that we have. And to kind of clarify everything, I love this, and this might be for someone who's watching right now, divine time. But Jaguar medicine has been really, really prominent and potent. And so, old soul, there you are, my friend. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. You don't need manipulation tactics. You don't need to stay stuck in the same energy. You don't need approval from people. You don't need, your mama's permission to move forward in your life. Or people who are judging and criticizing you or trying to take away your power, not honoring you and giving you the time of day. So Black Jaguar, old soul, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So this is Spirit reminding us, you do have all of the power and the tools necessary to create your dreams. Like, it is here. It is possible. You have to have courage, and you have to speak the truth. And you have to own your feelings and connect your feelings with your heart. So connect that cerebral energy in with that heart energy and move forward. And also just remember what a powerful being you are, what an old soul you are, okay? You have the power to go from this beast energy to the beauty within you and to really see yourself and challenge all of the energies that helped develop your insecurities in the first place. So you are very, very powerful, and it's time for you to speak your truth and to be fully in your power and to really let love in. Let love guide you. And, combined your innate knowledge, your power in that, and your love being vulnerable, it's going to make you more powerful than you've ever known. And the interesting thing about that is a lot of the people in this beast energy, they think that's the paradox, that they think love is a weakness, that it's not they're going to lose everything. Well, you have to have the courage to take that leap of faith. And if you're afraid of rejection, then you really have to face that fear and know that if it's your truth, it's powerful enough to speak that truth, whether you're rejected or not. And so it's bravery, it's courage. It's really owning your own energies, your own truth, your own love, and what you desire in this lifetime for you, like really seizing the day, seizing the opportunities here and leaving nothing uncovered. So if you have to say something to someone, then please do it. And remember, be respectful, okay? There might be a lot of different perspectives on this. There might be multiple truths involved. Obviously, still be discerning, because this beast is controlling and manipulative. That's how they try to stay in control, because they're afraid of losing it, right? So they have the mask, they have the facade, and that's why it says you need some space, because it's not healthy, right? So allow people to heal themselves and then come back into your sphere. But you're an old soul, and this person is an old soul too. And so, we are really creating our dreams right now. So it's a very powerful time of manifesting. So be clear in your heart with what you're manifesting, and be open to receiving the truth and seeing things from different perspectives, different angles, really listening and observing, and take your time. If someone comes forward to you and expresses something from their heart, it might have taken a lot for them to get from this beast to the beauty in themselves and to communicate that. And so don't wait on it. But if it does happen, maybe take a moment to review and consider what this person has gone through to communicate that with you. So I'll kind of leave it at that in terms of the energies that have come up today. Like I said, I've got some aches and pains. My shoulder's really sore, and I didn't sleep well. So I don't want to do a really long reading, because as you know, as a reader, you have to be really on in terms of grounding and making sure it's a safe space to come on and do a reading for a collective, right? And so this is a general reading. If you want to book a private session, you can go over to Facebook, Kindred Heart Tarot, or you can send me a message here, and I'll get back to you. But now, if you'd like a card pull, just comment yes, please, in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, this reading, please hit the thumbs up, help me grow my community. You guys will be part of that. And I will be doing lots of gifts and free readings in the future as the community grows and builds, as I've just started out. So thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want a card, then just put yes, please in the comments, and I'll pull a personal card for you. I think I might use Archangel Michael cards today, just because it is a new deck. I've been playing with it. So let us see, my beautiful people. Kathy, let us do this. Kathy. Kathy, this message is for you, for your highest and best. What does Archangel Michael want you to know? All right, here we go. This is so beautiful. Be gentle with yourself. So it says, Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. And I have to say, even over the past couple nights, I've been really, really not doing this with myself. I've been really hard on myself, and it just comes out of nowhere. Because I'm excited about a couple different things, but then, something will pop up or I'll think about a certain thing and it really brings me down. And so, just remember, be gentle with yourself, especially if you get in a little bit of a rut or something comes up and you're like, why is this happening for someone else and not me? Or just something shocking comes forward. Be gentle with yourself as much as possible here, because this is a huge, we're still going through it. We're still going through this crazy potent energy. So Kathy, this is your beautiful message for today. Go easy on yourself, be gentle, make some beautiful time to relax and rest. And divine time. I feel like I know who you are, but maybe not. But here we go, divine time. This card is for you. And let us see, what is Archangel Michael's message for you, for your highest and best? Oh, this is a power one for you. Let go of fear now. So, Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. Monsieur Beastie. It's time to let go of the fears. Fears have been controlling you for way too long. You have the power and the energy to break through them. You have so much potential. And really, Archangel Michael is just reiterating this for you. You know this already. You know that fears have been holding you back and stifling your progress and really basically fucking things up hardcore. And so you're ready, but maybe you haven't experienced the energy of actually not operating under a mode of fear. Like maybe that's been with you for quite some time and taught to you in childhood. So, this is a big thing. It's not easy, but that makes it all the more courageous. And deconstructing the ego and having an ego death when you've been living like that for a really long time, it's like a fucking miracle, right? So you have the power to do this. You have the power to let go of the fear, face your fears, and move forward in the truth that is there. And Spirit will be really, really guiding you at this time to make the appropriate moves in your own life to really free yourself of this roadblock, which is your own fears and fears of, the future and uncertainties. So you have a lot of power and energy. So it's time to let go of the fear and move forward in your truth and your honesty. You don't need to hide behind masks anymore. It does take a lot of energy to hide and to control and to manipulate things because you're afraid of what things will be like if you surrender and are more vulnerable in the process. So it's kind of paradoxical as well that, you're using all of that energy to control and manipulate things, where you can learn how to let go of that control, that fear, and be more vulnerable and have a much better experience. So I really hope that this resonates for you and that you are able to break through. And Archangel Michael's sword of truth and courage, you have to earn that for yourself, but it can really help if, there's energies of people pleasing or interference and people are trying to tell you what to do. You just have to go with what's true for you and how you feel. So this one I hope, helps you move through this weekend a little bit better. So, you're welcome. And then Finn, let's see. And yeah, it's great to see some new names here. I'm not sure who you guys are. Have some ideas, but This one is for Finn. Ooh, this one's kind of like in the same lines. I think I got this one a little while ago. Then the picture is a little rough, but hey, it says, decide to be happy now. Here's George saying hello. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. And that's one of those things, going back to the fear card, it makes us look at everything as impossible, right? Like we really look at it as nothing's going to work out. Why should I try anyways? Really a defeated attitude once we've experienced heartbreaking loss or just really tough experiences in our lives that shape us. So, it's not, sometimes, like I said, in our childhood, that worked for us. We developed coping mechanisms to stay alive. And so we can't really beat ourselves up too much for those mechanisms that were created, but we really do have to take responsibility for them now as adults. And we really have to make sure that we are respecting other people as well. So this one says, decide to be happy now. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I'm now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. So really focusing on the positives that you still have, even if you've gone through a lot of loss, even if you are really confused at where you're at right now, really looking at your accomplishments and your achievements as a spirit, not necessarily in the material world, because that's another thing that this beast can be overly obsessed about when we're in the ego, is really defining yourself through money or material possessions. And Spirit is reminding us it's not all about that. Like, there's so much more to the picture here. Yes, it's fantastic to have money and to be materially self-reliant and have abundance and wealth, and then you can share that with other people too. But it's more important to be spiritually rich and to have peace within your heart on the inside, okay? So this decide to be happy now just kind of illustrates that for those of us, and I'm doing this too, so it's not just you, who are like, I'll be happy when, or I might feel satisfied when, like, the universe comes through, or this miracle happens, or this situation evolves, or, there's no conflict, or that, then it's really, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage because you're saying, I'm not giving myself permission. Man, I'm fumbling over my words today. It's the lack of sleep, you guys. You're not giving yourself permission to be content, to be worthy, to be valuable right now, to be happy right now. So this is, a really great card just to remind us all to focus on the positives, even when we're going through chaos and when there's a lot of confusion around us. So hopefully that resonated with you, Finn, if you're still watching. And once again, guys, if you if you feel comfortable, if you've enjoyed the reading, please, subscribe and or give me a thumbs up and like the video. It just helps me grow my community, and I really do appreciate that. I have a lot of gratitude for that. And you can also find me at Kindred Heart Tarot on Facebook. For now, I will be amalgamating that in the future here. So I'm really glad that resonated for you. Gita, I don't know if this will give you an answer, but I'm going to use the Archangel Michael cards and see if there is an answer for you in love here. So Archangel Michael, is there an answer here for Gita in love? I got this one. This is a reiteration, you guys. Like, we're this group, whoever's watching right now and going to catch the replay, we're really needing to face our fears, because this is another card. And for you, Gita, this might mean that you have to face some fears in order for this love to come through for you. It says, go forward fearlessly. And we have, it looks like, I don't know, it's like a sun maybe in the center here that they're holding. It says, thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. So for you, Gita, what I'm hearing from this card is you may have some insecurities that Spirit is saying, it's time to ask for assistance and to really step into your confidence here. And many of us might need this. We might need this now. We might need this in the future. If we're having an important conversation, if someone comes forward and expresses feelings to us, or you want to express feelings to someone, that takes courage. It takes confidence. So it's saying ask for help if you need it. Ask your friends for help. Ask for a therapist for help. But really, this love connection for you has to be in unison, in alignment with your life's purpose, your true life's purpose. So whatever you're focusing on, whatever your intentions are bringing you towards, what you're really excited and passionate about, remember, you come first, and you have to continue on that line to your greatest passion, your like if you're an entrepreneur, keep going towards your dreams and your goals. And in that confidence, with that courage, you'll be attracting this love to you. So go forward fearlessly, and this love is going to be really magnetized in by that energy of you standing in your power and moving forward for your highest and best. So this is a really awesome card for all of us. Just another reminder that this week, and especially over this weekend, we will be facing some really powerful fears that we've held. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. I think that's everybody who wanted a reading. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Remember to be gentle, and I should be back on Tuesday for the Tarot Tuesday reading. Sorry, this one was short, but hey, sometimes they have to be short and sweet, just like me. All right, guys, take care. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch up with you next time. Bye for now. Mwah! Ciao.